Greetings, greetings, all divine beings. It is Witchy Poo coming back to you with another video. And if you are feeling kind, please subscribe. It is a wonderful lady's birthday weekend. Won't tell you what day, but if you've been here, you know! Taurus in the house, y'all! It is officially somebody's birthday weekend. So I told y'all, I would have been a little bit earlier, but it is what it is. I told y'all the times will never be what it really is because we have to keep everybody guessing because we have evil intents over here from people, right? So be on the lookout. Have your subscriptions on. Happy Friday, Tara. We made it, y'all. Wizard Kelly, y'all. We made it. Tara, so good to see you. Happy Friday, my love. So we're going to get into each Zodiac one card tarot horoscope. We're going to start all the way from Aries all the way down to Pisces. I hope everybody slept peacefully throughout the week. I hope everybody was dreaming bountifully. We're not going to waste any time because I have to get on the road. It is officially mine. It's my time. It's my time. It's not today, but if you know Witchy, you've been following for a while, you know the day. So let's just get into it. I think I've wasted a lot of time. Ooh, I need help.
Yes.
I need incense.
Birthday girl.
I need incense.
Okay.
So I have this thing going on here. And happy Friday again, Sarah. I am being, no, yeah, you can get, there's some on the shelf here. You can get in the bedroom. It doesn't matter. My husband don't say it, but I am. So we have elders. We have people we deal with and how we got to this level, right? So I have been shown something else. I am being targeted, and this is not a sense to say it's like something bad, but I have a few tarot readers that are coming over, getting what they need, and then taking it to their channel. Crazy, right? And you can't create without inspiring. So it's not that I'm not worried, and I just don't want my energy used for another person's benefit because they're getting paid, right? They get the views, they don't get the channels unrecommended. So I feel I'm being used a bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some Zooms. Oh, Priya, one more. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You know what I need, lighter.
Yeah, I'll about to get it.
Thank you, baby. Come on in, Zoom. We are going to start Zooming some stuff, but we are going to get into that. Summer's coming up, so I have a lot more time to. Thank you, darling. You get out of here. I have a lot more time to focus because right now, May is getting ready to kick our behinds, but we are going to work some things out. I'm still trying to get Epstein loaded to the website. I'm so afraid to give y'all a Google Drive link because, you know, what if I give y'all a link and it's like to everything, right? So I'm just afraid. I'm doing everything. But I'm working this out. I swear, I'm going to get a lot of different stuff set up for the people that want it, for the people that are genuinely here for help. Okay? But in the meantime, I just thought I'd let you know, I know we see each other. I see you. You see me. We're going to get into it. Okay? I have the Wild Mystic Tarot deck. I just got Beetlejuice, so I'm going to use it. And we are just going to have a little fun. I do have a boost of energy. I haven't decided if I'm going to give it to each card, each sign, or just one at the end for the collective. So we'll see how we go. We see how we feel. Let me have one more time. And we're going to go ahead and get started because it's officially my weekend, right? Finally, it's my solar return time. And it's so strange how, oh, 6. 6 is on the mark. Let me just shut up. That's how you get in trouble, just rambling on, right? All right, here we go. I was going to say something, but it ain't worth it. We'll just leave it alone. Okay, let's tap into it. We're going to start with Aries first. Happy Friday to you all who are here in enjoyment. Let me through the doors. I feel like the present has a lot going on. I'm going to say this for all signs in the moment, the Ace of Wands. A lot of breakthroughs want to come, but the energy that's here is going to require you to do a little reconstruction. This is for all signs. in the reconstruction, it's not that you're really and literally ripping down wallpaper or knocking out drywall here. But the reconstruction is really going to have to come from you taking the initiative to take an action on something that's old and needs revamped. Whether this is your wardrobe, whether this is your physical home space, whether you have not sprung clean and we're on our way to the first day of summer, baby, it's here for you to do something that feels kind of a revivacious thing, like we're revamping stuff in order to get a change to happen. So we got to clean, we got to do, we got to have some sort of energy and action come through in order for this breakthrough, clarity, or whatever it is that wants to come to you. You got to clean up something first. Okay, poos? That is for the collective. Spirits. What signs, symbols, downloads, and messages do we have for Aries? Please come through. She's had a day today, so she's on one. Please come through. Come forth and show us. Clearly got me spitting everywhere. We're going to start with Aries. Oh, you son of a gun. You got 3 for the past 2 weeks. Now you got 2 for this one. All right, you got the 7 of Swords and then the 2 of Cups. Aries, Aries, Aries. I'm feeling like there's 2 forces or energies in your life that have these feelings of wanting to celebrate, have some sort of connection, reunion, or party at some time. This may be coming up within the next month, this month we're in, or next. But the 2 people that want to have this reunion or connection may have something they're not fully telling you, or may try to scheme you into something, okay? I don't feel that you should be worried about taking this step or being around these people, because obviously they bring you some joy and there's history because it's hard here. But the history does not mean that you are not allowed to be weary of something that's kind of going to have you, I don't want to say in fear, but you may be betrayed later on here. In the month of May, and I don't know when this is going to happen because I don't feel solid in this I feel like I don't feel solid in this covering, right? So there may be a you may back out of this. If you don't back out of this, if a third person comes along and tries to get you to do something, you know that something's wrong. We'll put it like that. It should only be between you and 2 people with this celebration, gathering, or talking session. So if a third person comes out of the woodwork and sneaks in and says, oh, hey, family, hey, partner, the fuck, get away from them, okay? Woo! Wee! What's up with that? What's up with that? Ain't nobody on this planet but my husband and the people that love me gonna toot my own horn. I learned that. Thank you. So I love you back. Family is here all over this shit. But it's only because, like I said, the seahorses, they really don't like reproduce. They don't, I can't explain it. You just gotta know that you are looking at the reflection of somebody who you used to be. And you don't want to be tempted by lies, schemes, or anything that is unflattering. So do not be surprised when this family ties come up and they want to share something and you may be weary of. You can listen, you can entertain it, but please, if that third person comes around, be wary of what you are signing up for. Consider all options. Consider all options before acting. You love your family, you love this thing that's hard in the connection, but you should be a little worried because this could eventually get you caught up in something that I don't feel you deserve to be experiencing or have to pay, okay? Don't let the third person come in and get in the way. Taurus! You got the 5 of Swords in reverse. It's easing on down the road because I am alone. Sorry, I love Beetlejuice. having jumped, having utterly... I can't watch the movie without saying every line. All right. Taurus, this week, it's going to ease because you had a battle for 8 weeks with somebody trying to tap into your energy, and now I think they're learning their lesson. Something's clicking as to where consequences have been warned for these people, them, okay? So now that the battle is coming to an end, I feel like now you have to get back into the energy of realizing, you know, what it is that you attracted that shit in the first place. Is this who you really are as far as attracting what you see? Because we are what we attract who we are, and we attract what we want. But then again, I feel like, you know, is this something that you're doing to trigger people in your spirit? Is this something that you need to reflect on in self as an inability of understanding? Everything always relates back to the reflection of self from what you're doing. So I don't want to say that people are just picking on you for no good reason. There is something you need to go internally with self to kind of get this ink stain out. I love you too. I promise you. I promise you. Nobody else is going to give you this love as universal as Watts family do. Okay? But because now we've got this battle really ending, now we got to turn it internally and say, okay, was I mean to the kids? Did I forget to feed the dog and skipped right over them? What the hell did I do to set up this karma to come back and people negatively want to fuck with you, right? We got to always go back on self. It's your energy. I just got goosebumps. Whoever did those hearts, if you could just take a moment and give thanks to your universe, to your person, to your creator. I don't want to push any religion on anybody, but give thanks in the moment. Whoever was given that love in a generous spirit, you doing that for me made me feel a little different. And so I feel like I need you to know you got an opportunity that's coming very, very quickly. Don't consider the fool in the skull face to feel scary. It's not. You got a new beginning coming, because that's why I connected with you, because the energy is fucking hot. We're all Tauruses at this moment. Thank you. Be grateful. You don't have to watch me anymore. Go out and shout. Surrender. Give up something, because the universe wants to give it all to you right now. All the love to you. Who's ever doing that. Now, this is the energy you have to understand who you are and grounding, Taurus. So go back. Be that hummingbird. Connect the dots. Connect something that you may not have realized what you've done. And try to change a little bit going forward, because you only are what you attract, but you did something to have that energy come to you in the first place. The universe is waiting. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Listen with all your heart. Listen with your heart each and every day. Okay, Taurus? It's here. The battle is over, but your energy is it's unwavering. It's unmatched. So be thankful. Be proud. Thank you guys. I'm overwhelmed with love. But go in and get your hands dirty. Touch with self. What did I do here? Okay? And you can just ask. Sometimes you'll be given a sign, you know? Thank you, thank you. Gemini? Kids even doing laundry. It's like, it's really my birthday time. I don't want to spin because somebody else does, and then my fat butt can't turn our way around anyway, but not a stain on me. It is my day. Thank you, children. The hangman, Gemini. Woo! I love you guys. Here's the thing. Cancer energy is here, Gemini, but so is something that is no longer, I think, hindering or running you over here. You're dealing with somebody that has not only a lot of obligations, but what you need to do in order to please them. What you need to do in order to fit in. If you are coming through, thank you guys, with that feeling from that person this week, the uncertainty is 10, 11, 12, because there's a third party involved you know nothing about here, all right? They're never going to admit to something that feels, they're never going to admit to something that feels broken. They may have tried to break your finger. Y'all were fighting at one moment. Have some water, baby. Something went on between you and this person. And now I think you've had already the clarity that you no longer need them. This week, you are going to... What? It's cold? No, I don't want no pop. Yeah, I'll take that. That's fine. I think this week you are now going to be clear with the fact that he's just going to give me the whole bottle. So that means he drinks out of the whole bottle in the refrigerator. You seen the kids. They just think they're so damn cute. Thank you, guys. They're all fooling with y'all. Sorry. But the problem is, it's just you're no longer confused about who they are and what their intent. And this week, you know, you are no longer going to be clouded and stuffed with, thank you, baby, with this uncertainty that, you know, they're doing wrong because they already tried to break your finger or they tried to hurt your arm. They've already tried to do something here. That was your red flag to leave them alone, whether y'all were drunk or not. This week, I mean, I'm sorry, Gemini, but it's going to involve something that it's like a vehicle. Okay, I got to move on. I could be here all day because, you know, they're tapped in the moment. Just be smart. Use wisdom. Wisdom can always kick in and our instincts don't feel it because we're in love and we're just so blinded and it's just jaded. But you have to use pure instinct with this because Taurus energy is here, unfortunately. But that could just be like you really tapping into right now in the grounding spirit. Or it could be a person that you know, you physically see the reflection in that you constantly fight here. The railroading game is completely over, and the vehicle that will be involved is going to be your final step. This week, don't let them have their keys to shit. All right, you can't change anyone else, just yourself, and your energy is sacred, Gemini. Know this. Know this all. And in knowing that, Gemini, you won't be fooled by a snake in people's clothing. Like the snake is a human, and that's all they do is go around and shoot venom, shoot poison. You're physically going to have to keep your personal belongings on you. I can stay here all day, but Gemini, you've got to be smart with this next phase because when you let them go to walk away, they will not be happy and it will be more chaos every day. Cancer. All right, the tower here, Aries, Aquarius energy. All right, so Cancer, you have been like talking. And if you haven't been talking, you've been sending some sort of subliminal message that you want somebody like to notice you or give you a fight back. The problem is, I always say that. I don't mean to be like, well, the problem is, I'm a whiner, I'm obnoxious. I don't mean to sound like Nemo, but it's like what's going to happen is going to keep coming back to you soon, over and over again. But in a minute, what if you like got hurt because of it? You know what I'm saying? Remember in the movie when they were going through the bridge and the dog, and they saw something, the dog was in the way, and they were getting ready to get hit, and they died, right? You don't want a freak accident to come because you're fucking with somebody. Okay. I said it. Kids cuss all the time. He's a Fortnite king. She just had to cuss out somebody at school for talking shit. But you understanding, Cancer, that you are only, you know, you're the one doing all this stuff. If you remember last week, it's like, this is something that you're calling, this is something that you want. But this time, this Aries Aquarius energy, this Aquarius is planning something that's very, very dark. And they really have been trying to cloud something that it's an energy. The way that this falls is something that you cannot avoid. I don't know who this Aquarius is. I don't know what this energy is about. But all I know is you can tap into the Aries authority and try to sort this thing out. If you keep calling for the action of you wanting some sort of problem, eventually somebody's going to take you serious and there won't be, you know, you coming back soon, but it's going to be in some sort of shambles. But confidence is here. So either you can use it for your gain or against you. The peacock, my husband always says that you got to be walking around like a peacock. I am not. This is who I am in spirit. But you have to understand things always come full circle whether you want to or not, my dear. So there is somebody in your energy that's tapping because you're testing. I don't know where that came from. Let's clear that up. Good luck to you. All right, you deserve love and compassion. Maybe you don't feel this way about this person, so they're coming after you. Maybe you do feel this way, or whatever the case is, but there's just lack of communication that's going to have a tragedy happen here. You can't avoid it, and all you can do in the meantime is give more compassion and love to yourself in order to distract the mind, in order to clear up something that just doesn't feel right. Whether it comes from an Aquarius or not, tragedy is here, but you have too much confidence to hear what I'm saying. It could go either way, my friend. Moving on. Leo. Ah! All right, Leo. You can have that, but you are not getting this. Please do not feel jaded, my poos. If y'all participate more, I'll do everybody every week instead of just Fridays. Queen of Wands is here. With the energy of intuition. You're not using calmness to think about something. It's time to go. See you guys. Peace out. There's intuition you're trying to use, but you're doing something funky. 3 of Swords, the 4 of Swords, 3, 4, that's 7, 7. All right. Okay. Your intuition, Leo, is in some sort of faith that you know. You depend on this week in, week out, may go to church, whatever it is. You watch the show, Potter House Live, whatever. But you see, whatever you do as far as trying to keep something going in the spirit of mind happy, I don't know what that means. Your fate wants you to see something that's a little bit dead. Not physical people, but you're at the end of a completion in something here. And I don't know if you do something to just keep something of a distracted mind, or you think that this is the way of life or something like that. But eventually there's something that wants to change, but you won't allow it. You won't allow it to, because of some sort of like intuition with the Queen of Wands. So that energy with the wands is making me feel, with the 4, it's 7, making me feel that you're like sleepless in Seattle over trying to prove something. I don't know if you're proving it around these people. I don't know if it's just a thing here where they see you. I don't know. But you're exhausted in the energy or the motion that you're going. And because you keep doing this and your exhaustion is going to kick in, eventually this will be who you are with this 3 of Swords, as far as like resonating with it. It'll just feel like this is a necessary thing for you to do. But eventually the light, something is going to there's something that's just, it's going to wake you. And it's going to wake you up in a way that you've wasted a lot of time trying to use this intuition with these people, and they don't fit your life. It's just not right. That's why you're exhausted. That's why it just doesn't sit right. And you really may be trying to impress somebody that's in charge, or you're trying to gain some sort of position. But I can assure you that if you're faking the funk about any of this, none of it's going to work out. So we're just spinning circles, right? We're just not going to be able to... I'm going to come to the comment because I got to get through this. You're not going to be able to, like, get out of it. The window's going to be too small. You may have gained weight like we all, right? Hello. Make room for Fanny. He doesn't complain about a thing. Here's what I really just want to say, like, you're going to get yourself caught up in something you're not able to get out of. You're creating this own exhaustion when you could be using this intuition to do something different, okay? This doesn't make any sense. But you feel like with that wheel, this is the way, and this is not. Okay, well, you've adapted to these things. Your adaptation has now confused the mind and the ability. Now you're going to be stuck in something of a target that you know it's funky. It just it doesn't feel loyal. There's no loyalty. There's no loyalty, and that's all that there is. Hi, Witchy Poo. Where have you been? Don't you start, Lee. You know. My Lee, where have you been? Oh, thank you for coming around on my season. I know you didn't go anywhere, but it just really makes me feel special. Like, okay, I got my little crew. Hey, Lee. Listen, Leo, you are energy and you are magic. So if you got this intuition that is strong, that is possible and powerful, why do you want to adapt to something that's draining you, that doesn't feel solid, and they're not loyal to you in any way, shape, or form? Think about it. This week, the more you get caught up, the more it will be exposed. Virgo? I'll keep going. It's so good to see you, Lee. Okay, we got the 5 of Cups. A lot of feelings are here, and as you can see in the reflection, there's nothing there. Virgo, you're going on the path of really losing the sensibility of reestablishing self. The more feelings that you go through life of going through the motions and really not going with the flow, right? Because in going with the flow, I will say this all the time, you're letting the universe know that you agree with whatever they give you because you can accept it all, line them up, one by one, right? Knock them out. It's not to be afraid or in fear of anything that can't be put before you. So going with the flow is what's going to help not only bring life back to you, it's going to make you see the reflection of how smart you used to be or something in the feeling that you could do. It's like you need to reclaim your time, honestly, Virgo, and before your season comes up or you're going to like go ghost. Whether it's you don't have anybody to depend on, you don't have a support system, or you're just lacking recognition. You know, Virgo, this could eventually take toll on the mental. So you're going to have to step in, step up, and figure out what are you in your feelings about with this number 5, with this inability. The inability has to be some sort of understanding. Well, you may be on the hunt to figure out who you are in general. It took me years to figure this out. Yes, different. I'm completely different. That's why I am where I am now. I didn't care. People said, you listen to white music. You listen to rocker music. Why you want to be a cheerleader? Why are you out there with them white girls and think you this? Why you this? Why you that? If I question, in the beginning, they told me stop ringing the damn bell. Now I see like 4 people ringing bells. What are you going to do? Listen to people so they take your ideas? Are you distracted here? Damn it. My husband said stop doing that. Nevertheless, Virgo, you got to be on the hunt for yourself. What are you going to do? Allow people to tell you who you are in Sagittarius energy and live by that? That fire, that passion has nothing to do with another person on this fucking planet. Everything that you want to come has to be from self. And you have to feel alive while you're doing it. And if you are lacking life, if you are lacking energy, Virgo, you've got to get up and do something. As many times as I've pushed Sagittarius and I've pushed, I believe that's who really I've been on, but I just don't get what's blocking you, because if you've lost faith, you've lost love, if you lost a job, I mean, we're at rock bottom. When are we going to look up? Because now I just see you sitting in your shit and you like the way it stinks. I'm not having that. Moving on. Now, you know better than that. Real change starts from inside you. I'm not going to sit here and coddle. You have to know what you're doing and how you feel. You sit around and you lay in that bed for so many days. Eventually, you got to get up and brush your teeth, put on a new outfit for the day. The things we do, we just feel that aren't necessary, makes us feel good, and it makes us bring change. It helps bring change. I've been telling y'all for years, get up and make your bed and just watch how your day, just see how your days. See how it goes. Virgo, but you know what's best. Moving on here. This week you ain't gonna feel any better if you don't get out that stinky shit. Moving on. Libra. The Hierophant. Taurus. You have an inability to want to take a step with this tradition of not only family commitment but love setting. And I don't want to be like, oh, you hate your family, you hate this, you hate that. We all have indifferences, right? Nobody's perfect. But when it comes to something that you really come out your stomach, let's say a child, let's say a human being, not an animal, then we have to start understanding, why are we not loving more than we should have been? If we know the tradition, Hierophant, of how things should be run as your believer, the universe, the husband, the wife, the children, the pyramid, however it goes. It's the list of chain of command. I'll put it like that. If we know that that's the way it's supposed to be, whether you're with that energy of same sex, it doesn't matter. It's the roles that people play. Checkmate. If you know the role that you are supposed to follow, why are you refusing to give acknowledgement or having some sort of struggle or battle with this one particular person, this matter? It's like a matter, literally, in science, okay? Why are you struggling with taking this first step, breaking open the chain, breaking open generational curses, breaking open something that has y'all stuck in this tradition? Why not have a new method and welcome some good new energy? If you don't see it that way, continue to live your life your way. This isn't my way either, okay? This is for you to see that the cards want you to have some sort of connection or root commitment back with somebody that belongs to you, your child. And if it's not your child, it's somebody you're in charge of. And however this goes, there needs to be a new method immediately, or this will continue to be an inability. There will be a struggle. It will always be what it currently is in the present moment. Okay. Oh, whoa! You've got joy. You've got instinct. You've got deal. You've got grow. You got. Listen, Libra. I'm nobody, right? Just a little old girl from Steubenville. But here you got 4 cards telling you exactly what to do, and here's the order. Living your life with joy. It's a fresh start every morning. I'm not going to be frustrated in myself, and if I am, I'm going to figure out what's the fucking problem and how I can deal with it. Then I'm going to start with my instincts. My instincts are going to kick in because of the senses. You see, you touch, you smell, you taste. Then you also have that third eye to tell when somebody's bullshitting you, whether it's here or on the screen. These are things you're going to have to start tapping into, a natural thing, whether people call you crazy or not, Pooh. Do you think everybody, Tom, Dick, and Harry believes me? No, they don't. But here I am, Pooh. You've got to grow next. And in growing, you're going to change this shit that's black and white, and you're going to change something that you keep cutting your tail off with. Jealousy, envy, and confusion are the devil's spirit. You don't have that in you unless you wake up and you worship it, right? If you spew hate, that's your life. You just heard me the other day. Somebody came on here and said I was ashy, knowing damn well my hands wasn't ashy, but that was to distract me. You know damn well these people sit behind this fucking screen and be like, man, fuck her husband. But they can't say that, right? It's a respect thing. And as long as we're giving respect, that is the way the world's going to operate on this side of the planet. Because in showing respect, you are growing. Thank you. I love you. I promise. You're growing in the mindset. And then you're also growing in abundance. See that triangle? Peace. Everything that we want is what we could deal with. But instead, it's either a good or a bad. Deal or no deal, right? It's all in the consequences of how you act. So Libra, there it is on all what you could do to have this new method come back. You are never too old to change. You are never too old to tap into your Capricorn energy. You are never too old to have peace come back and just be complete. because you need it ultimately. Okay, well, we have you got 3. 6 is your number, Libra. Roll with it. You're in some sort of money. Have fun. You've got just like the moon, I will go through phases. Even if you haven't changed, now is your sign and reason to do so in the same. I love you. Oh my goodness, pick a tarot card for your answer. You get one more, Libra. You're like on here tonight. You will heal and move on from whatever's got you in a fight. Hell, you probably can't even heal and move on because those people that did you wrong are no longer on this planet. They're underground. And then again, you may not be able to heal because there's something struggling or an inability in your mind. I know that my mind's going to be the first thing to go. Why? Because I use it so much. But you got to have a support system around you that's going to protect you. And you just ain't in the state's custody, right? Because we get old. People say, oh, I don't want to get married. I don't want to have kids. Who the fuck's going to wipe your ass? People, are y'all here? Everybody good? Everybody all right? Because you go to the nursing home where I go, and they spitting in your food, they're cutting off your thing, they're stepping on your oxygen tank, they're taking you out. You need somebody to have your back once you get old. You got the devil. Let this addiction go. I didn't want to draw another card. Libra, I'm ready to move the fuck on. Sorry, guys. I'm ready to move on, but I can't because it told me to draw another card and let you know, Libra, get rid of the addiction because it's in secrecy killing you. You're in people's faces and you play it off by doing something else to distract, but you're addicted. You're addicted to something or somebody here, and that's what's causing this change to happen. Pick yourself up here. I'm out. Pick yourself up. Moving on. Woo, Libra, you drain me. No. Sagittarius, Scorpio. You got the Lovers in reverse. This is Gemini. Let me make sure I'm on track because I don't want to skip a sign. This is a really good live, and I'll be the one to do that. There's no more effort coming this week with either this person you are loving or they have their Gemini and sun rising. However this goes, you know, you've been trying to keep this energy, connection, relationship afloat. Yes, Scorpio, but this is not what's going on, and it's not going to work. You know, summer's coming up and everybody wants to be a hot girl and a hot boy, and you don't want to be like put off on the fact that you've done all this planning, spent all this money, and they're just using you. Let's clear that up. Because you're not going to see the use until after the trip has been through, after you've done the hotel room. Immediately, you're going to find something, so don't do it. This person that you love and this person that you plan, you know, Scorpio, they are not going to hold up to their end of the bargain. This Gemini face again. Every sign, you know, you're at the beginning of the month or you're at the end. And every Aries is not like every Taurus. Every Aries is not like every Aries. Every Taurus ain't like every Taurus. It's like everybody is different because the beginning of the month or the end, that's the conjunction, okay? So you got to know when you're dealing with Gemini, you're dealing with triple, quadruple, 4 faces. You cannot trust what is being told because in an effort, they are going to break your heart and they are going to do it in a way that it's not gentle. You were planning all of these things. You're getting ready to take this trip, and you actually went out and y'all bought some sort of togetherness. May not have been a matching outfits, but it's something that y'all looked at together. Listen, not only are there 3 honey pads for you to see that there's someone else, but you have more work to do with self than to plan trips or worry about going forward with this person. A lot of work with self needs to be realized because then you can have 2 people coming from both sides. And when they come, you won't know which one to choose. But it sure ain't this girl and it sure ain't this guy, okay? I'm almost through. Get rid of them now. And I mean now. Oh, shit. Ah! Okay. I know my soul is truly, that's what makes you beautiful. You are truly beautiful. And you don't need to have those words told from a single soul. There is nothing like a compliment. And trust me, you get plenty in order to stay where you are, right? You get plenty. But to know that you can tell this to yourself and work out this thing that you've kind of gotten ready to invest in, we can turn it around. Okay? You don't need their compliments. You've got plenty coming. Get rid of them. I'm on Sagittarius. We're almost through. Thank y'all for like participating. This is like one of the best lives I've had all year. No, I can't say that, but you know what I'm saying. The Magician is here. There is something that feels unworldly, conniving. Virgo energy is here, and so is the individual, number one. So, when you go to have this drink or this conversation over some kind of liquid beverage with this person, I feel like they are going to, you're going to ask them some sort of truth, or you guys are bantering or going back and forth with answer questions. You're going to ask them a question and they're not going to tell you the simple truth. And they're going to put it as if they're not married or they don't have the time, or it's something as of an excuse. Do not believe what they're doing or what they say to you. Ask for the proof. If they do not provide or go outside, here's my ride, whatever it is that you want to know, because I can't tell in this specific moment. We have so many people watching. This feels good. All right now. You got to know that this person is lying. They manifested you in their life and they got what they wanted, and you're all now used up at this time. And I hate to keep bringing bad news back to all signs, but you have to see for what it is, that this person is a user and abuser, and they're stalled and they're bored with you here. They want to hurry up, get through the drink, get through this conversation, and say wham bam, thank you and ma'am. You go through with it, you'll find out how much of a user they are. You don't need to feel good. You know, take care of yourself. But do not go with this person unless they can provide the proof that you asked of them, because you are going to get caught up. But I also just want you to know that they are completely bored with you regardless. Sagittarius, here's the defense mechanism. Everything can't come full circle until you question. Everything can't come full circle until you kind of go through a phase of this experience. Everybody has their own life experience, and everybody sees the perception of things different. But when it comes to you wanting this person, it's like it feels good to get hurt, or it feels good to be hurt in some way. And I don't think that's a good thing, even if it's in the bedroom. Okay, so we got to figure this out. And I need you to know, I'm on Sagittarius, that this is not going to work out. You will be defending something more than you're going to have fun with them, okay? Oh, hello there, Federico. I love that name. Federico, hello there. Let's give you a boost of energy, Sagittarius. Beauty is all around you here. And like I said, this person that you're going to have this drink or conversation with, you don't have to just solely depend on them. There's probably going to be somebody else that catches your eye right at that very moment, if not within like 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months. So just be patient in that, but this is not what you want. Have fun tonight though. Do whatever tomorrow or whenever this is. Now I'm on Capricorn and then Aquarius. All right, we got the Ace of Cups, Cap. Love is in the air. Love. The problem is, no, I'm just kidding. This is all creativity. This is all intimacy. You may be trying to do the complete thing as Sagittarius is doing, but this is in a different energy. You know, this week is just all free breeze. I don't think you have anything to worry about in the feelings. You really may have a lot of love coming towards you, but it's only because of your creativity. If you're on the job or if you're getting ready to travel, you need to pack more of what you have, do more of what you've been doing, put in effort more than what you've been physically kind of moving. But this is all sweet energy of the feeling of you having something come in the spirit of love in the creative form. I do not think you'll have any obstacles. This week looks promising, Capricorn, so keep tapping into your energy. I don't know what you're doing, but this looks very promising that you're going to have everything you need this week. But pack a little more, prepare a little more with the 3. I don't know what the 3 comes from. Here's collaborate. I don't know what that means. You may just be wanting to collaborate with somebody. You may just be wanting to take this effort. It's all here. Good gracious, good God Almighty. Great balls of fire. You're in it. You're in it. You're in it. The mind is working clear with the other person. It might be Pisces. Or in general, they're tapping into that spirit in order for this thing to kind of conjoin and collaborate. But as an ant and you keep working in motion and moving, all things will be great. So go ahead, Capricorn. Do your thing. I thank you so much. Do your thing. Do your thing. Pull another card from the tarot deck. Y'all are getting, I'm supposed to be gone. I got to go. It's 5 o'clock traffic and you know which way we going. Pull another card. I'll give you, I mean, you've got good going. Let me give you this because I don't want to give you the horror. You're okay. I just had to get Libra together because you're killing me here. All right, Capricorn. Here's your other card that I'm pulling from the Medical Physical Cannabis deck. Another Orisha god, and this is Ososi Nature. Get out in nature this weekend if you can. This is also to let you know that the universe is naturally working with you in this effect. All the creativity and love that you have in collaboration will work in an effort. So please make your move this week. Do not be afraid. Stick to your target. Congratulations, Capricorn. I have nothing else to say going forward. Nothing else to say. I did that. I did that. Moving on, Aquarius. Hey! All right. We have the Temperance in reverse. Okay, so you're planning, you're making decisions, you're trying to figure out how to get some balancing energy back, but right now it's just imbalanced. You know, Sagittarius energy is here, and I think this is all lacking from you being closed in around these walls, around these people or things that just don't matter anymore in your life, or you're choosing to stay here in some sort of comfortable space of your mind. However this goes, Aquarius, it is time to really get up and like leave where you're currently at. You sit in the dark a lot, or you're just in a dark space, and this is now becoming who you are in aesthetics. We have to get out in the light. Whether you are black or white, okay? I'll just put it like that. All races. Go out to the sun, get the vitamin D, and see what it does to you immediately. But you've got to get out of some sort of darkness. But this is a physical space because it's creating the imbalance in the mind, and you're not able to kind of function. This week, go outside. When you're doing things, when you're writing or just thinking or even watching the damn screen, you cannot keep being in these dark places because it is now imbalancing like your energy, and then you are spiraling, I think, more than you ever have before, and then that could be a dangerous road because then you're going to do dumb things because you're bored, right? And you don't want that karma coming back. Cunning and determination is where it's at. We want to look good, we want to feel it, right? Well, you can't have that if your mind is like covered with something that's dead or just not worth your time. In the event that the coyote like really comes back to life over this wolf, what would it do? It would has to catch up with the roadrunner was fast. Never mind. But what the coyote would do, it's like he has to think of a master plan, right? You have to think of something better, and you have to do it by looking good because obviously that's what your energy derives in. If you're not looking good, you're not feeling good. But the determination, and Pisces wants you to see the 2 fish that you've got to keep swimming, Pud. It's like a never-ending thing. Like, you have to constantly want better for yourself each and every moment of the day. Because if I allow myself, just for example, and encouragement, if I allowed myself to be stuck in the past where I was the most saddest at, or if I would have allowed myself to get wrapped up in somebody else's life, then I wouldn't have no balance. I wouldn't be here with y'all. So you've got to get rid of something and have the determination behind it. But if there's no determination and you moving, then you're definitely not going to want to look good at all. So we've got a lot of work to do. This is a lot. But you need to get out of somewhere dark because I see this as taking over your mental, and it's really imbalancing some art, some creativity, and probably where you are in mind. Practice chakra healing. Look, go outside. I watch Ralph Smart. Ralph Smart got me through a lot of different things, and then the children started watching, and then my husband joined. Now, he is considered like a life mentor. I don't need to meet this man. We don't need to have a conversation, but I know that this YouTuber showed me a different way, and I followed it. And that's what a true follower is. It's like you're following something of a positive to give you the feelings of wanting to have a good spirit. And in having a good spirit, you have all good things come to you, even when you're not wanting to hear it, right? So go outside, get more practice chakra healing, get some rocks. I believe you probably need some jade, because right now, not only do you need money, but you really need to see a different light. And jade's really going to come over you and not only attract the abundance, but jade is going to make you feel good in a sensual form. You really need that help right now, Aquarius. Good luck to you. Pisces! We got the Page of Wands in reverse. I think I told you 2 or 3 weeks ago you were messing with the female energy that's not playing no more. Well, she's back. She's here. And she wants your torso. She wants your hips. She don't want your neck. She wants to cut you in half, Pisces. Look, I don't know where this is coming from with the energy of vigilance and tyranny, but we have somebody that's on your ass, Pisces. If I give you guys the warning, it's not like I want you to go out and just be a robot and follow exactly my instructions. Do what the fuck you guys want to do. But this is a foresight, right? It's a foresight for you to say, okay, I really am tempted to say this, but I think this is what she was talking about, so let me bow out or back down gracefully. Or let me do or say something else. Or let me go this way. Or let me avoid this phone call. Something. Because every week, I think I've been trying to give you hints that you are out of the woods and almost to the city, but you want to go back camping. I don't get it. I don't want to go camping no more. I'm good, right? We did it. We've experienced it. But you, Pisces, you live in this shit. So here we go again with somebody who's angry and they're just not playing. Thank y'all for the 10 likes. I love y'all to pieces. I don't think I've gotten that now in about 4 months. I can say that at least. I take that back. But you know what I mean? Not on the spot. It's like the replay circle. Thank y'all. It's my birthday, so I fucks with y'all too. Thank you. But for real, Pisces, I'm not trying to be funny or condescending. You got to really unplug this energy, because you bring it upon yourself when you do this kind of thing where you're reading, or it's like meat on the bone. You know, can't eat the gristle. It's good, suck on, but you can't do that, right? It's harmful. So if you are in the business of just having that vibe, having that kind of thing follow, that dark cloud over you, then hey, it is what it is, and be prepared for something to come that is even more vigilant than like somebody like wanting to sue you. It will be more than that. This is like now wanting to have you in the ground physically, DEAD, which is not going to happen, obviously, but this is the energy of pure hatred, I see, okay? So I don't know who this is, but this energy is around you. Fire sign is here, and they want revenge because of something you did or said. Hey! You've got to protect your children. You may have some that are younger. They may call like CPS. But if they're older than 12, please don't worry, because that doesn't work. Well, I don't know. In the state of Florida, I'm sorry. Wherever you live, watch what you say on this planet. Please check your state's laws as far as what and how your children are allowed to be left at home, what age, and what your children are allowed to be doing or something. If you don't have custody of them or whatever this is, you're going to have to protect them in the most confidence. And the way that you protect them, they physically need to be next to you. They are doing earthly research to try to find out what it is that what you're doing, or if they're safe. This is nothing to play about because this could eventually come into the law. But I believe I'm talking to all smart adults, so we know how to handle this situation. It's not like to be in fear. We would know the next move, right? But you don't want this kind of heat coming over your life. So you need to protect some children because now they're doing something sneaky, overstepping a line. I believe all negative. Oh, I release all negative energy. Please don't believe all negative energy. I release all negative energy. Let's clear this up. Pisces and help. I release all negative energy surrounding me. All right. Bye. My sun's going out. Love you too. Be careful. Everybody seeing my fit belly. Sorry. Love you. You release all negative energy. All right, baby. So don't have it around you. Don't feel that you have to live in fear or this female is just attacking you. You know she is. I don't know who she is, but you know it's because of something that physically was said. You release it all, and I hope that you can get it away from you and clear this thing up. I love you guys. Thank you all for the likes, the engagement. It is my solar return weekend. If y'all have been following me, you know the day, and you will see me on that day. You know, I'm giving it away. I love you guys. Have a great Friday night. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. There's Lyft. Please, I'm telling you. Even if you're a pro at it. It just can't be done no more. Times are different, right? People at college know what I'm talking about. I love you all.